Have you ever wondered how that stick of butter, the one that melts perfectly on warm bread, or gives the final touch to your favorite recipe, ends up on your table? Behind this seemingly simple ingredient, there's a true engineering marvel that begins long before the shiny packaging hits supermarket shelves. Today, you're going to discover all the behind-the-scenes steps of unsalted butter production on a large scale. And the most surprising part? It all starts on the farm with the real stars of the show, dairy cows. On modern farms, where animal welfare is not just a philosophy, but a practical requirement. Everything is designed to ensure that cows live in comfort, health, and tranquility. Because, yes, a cow's emotional state directly affects the quality and quantity of milk it produces. Stressed cows, less milk and compromised flavor. Happy cows, rich balanced milk. They're fed elephant grass and nutrient-rich feed, live in spacious and clean environments, and even wear smart collars that monitor their health, temperature, heart rate, and eating patterns, all in real time. If something is off, the system alerts the staff immediately, ensuring quick care. Milking, of course, has also evolved. Forget that old image of wooden stools and buckets. Today, the process is fully automated. The cows enter individual stalls, and soft rubber cups extract the milk gently and efficiently. After milking, they return to their calves, reinforcing maternal bonding and contributing to more stable milk production. Once collected, the milk begins its second journey, transportation to the processing plant. This phase is strictly controlled. The milk must leave the farm and reach the factory within 24 hours, always stored between 35.6 degree and 39.2 degree, 2 degree and 4 degree. This time frame and temperature are crucial to maintain quality and avoid contamination. Upon arrival at the factory, the milk undergoes a meticulous screening. Even before it's unloaded, samples are collected for laboratory testing. Experts check fat content, acidity, presence of microorganisms, and chemical residues. Only milk that meets the highest standards proceeds to butter production. The rest is either discarded or used for less demanding purposes. Approved batches move on to two essential processes: pasteurization and homogenization. Pasteurization eliminates harmful bacteria by heating the milk to between 185 degrees Celsius, 85 degrees and 90 degrees for 15 seconds. It's then quickly cooled to preserve its quality. Homogenization breaks down fat particles and distributes them evenly, ensuring the butter's texture and stability. Now comes the most deliciously fatty part: cream separation. Powerful centrifuges extract the milk's fat, turning it into cream with a 30% to 40% fat content, the main ingredient for butter. The skim milk left behind is redirected to other uses. But the cream isn't ready just yet. It needs to mature. That's right, it goes through a process called maturation, where it rests for up to 15 hours at temperatures between 46.4 degrees and 55.4 degrees for 8 degrees and 13 degrees. During this time, natural lactic bacteria work their magic, giving the butter its characteristic flavor. With the cream matured, it's time for the most iconic stage, churning. This is the magical moment when cream becomes butter. Inside industrial churners, the cream is agitated until fat particles clump together, forming solid granules. What's left is the famous buttermilk, a thin liquid that can be reused in other products. After this transformation, the butter still needs washing to remove traces of buttermilk. It goes through 2 or 3 rinses with cold potable water, followed by draining that ensures the perfect texture and avoids contamination. Now we have real butter, but before it hits your bread, it needs to be molded and packaged. It can take the form of sticks, blocks, or jars, depending on its purpose. Automated presses shape, cut, and separate everything with surgical precision. Then comes the packaging. Aluminum foil, heat-shrink plastic, airtight lidded jars, all designed to preserve flavor, texture, and freshness. Finally, it's time for distribution. The packaged butter goes to cold storage rooms and then to refrigerated trucks, always kept between 35.6 degrees and 41 degrees, 2 degrees C and 5 degrees C. This ensures it arrives at retail stores with the same quality it had when it left the factory. Now that you know the whole journey of butter, from farm to table, you can see that behind that simple stick is an impressive chain of care, technology, and dedication. But there's more to this story. Did you know that butter, despite being a common product, today was once considered a luxury item? In the Middle Ages, it was mostly consumed by peasants, while the elite preferred olive oil. During wartime, butter was rationed and valued like gold because of its importance in nutrition and cooking. Today, technology allows us to produce butter on a large scale with consistent quality, without losing the artisanal touch. There are even premium butters with special maturation, higher fat content, and intense flavor made for gourmet chefs and food lovers. One important detail: unsalted butter, the one we're following in this video, is the favorite of those who love to cook with freedom. Without salt, it doesn't affect the final seasoning of a dish and is perfect for desserts like cakes, cookies, and pastries. And for those concerned about health, yes, butter is fat, but in moderation, it can be part of a balanced diet. It's rich in vitamin A, which is good for eyesight, skin, and the immune system, and contains short-chain fatty acids that aid digestion. In fact, many nutritionists today recommend butter over industrial margarine because it's more natural and contains fewer chemical additives. Of course, as with anything, moderation is key. Now let's go beyond the factory. How does butter production relate to the environment? What are the impacts of this supply chain? The answer lies in the balance between productivity and sustainability. Top producers are investing in reducing water and energy consumption, treating organic waste, and reusing buttermilk. There's also support for dairy farms to adopt regenerative practices, planting native forage, rotating pastures, and protecting water sources. These actions help lower greenhouse gas emissions and ensure the long-term sustainability of the dairy industry. And did you know that in some parts of the world, butter is more than food, it's culture. In France, for instance, butter with protected designation of origin, like Isigny, is respected, much like wine or cheese. In Nepal, yak butter tea is a centuries-old tradition among mountain peoples. In Ethiopia, clarified butter is used in religious ceremonies. Meanwhile, in modern cuisine, chefs are rediscovering butter in sophisticated recipes, from classic French sauces to naturally fermented artisan bread. Butter remains a symbol of flavor and authenticity. In the industry, butter's future is being shaped by innovation. Advanced research is finding ways to increase yield without compromising quality. New fermentation technologies, smart process control sensors, and even artificial intelligence are already part of production. And this isn't science fiction. Some factories today monitor almost everything in real time, automatically adjusting temperature, humidity, and centrifuge speed to guarantee consistent, high-quality batches. It's butter entering the age of Industry 4.0, without losing the charm and flavor that have won hearts for generations. And you? Had you ever thought about all this while spreading that golden goodness on your toast? It's amazing how something so simple carries so much history, technology, and meaning. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible transformation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because here we reveal the behind the scenes of the world with clarity and depth. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.